Awesome. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back from a weekend of Labor Day celebrations.
I feel like it's Monday.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a Monday. But it's not, but it feels exactly like a Monday. So the week is going to be on the shorter end, which is nice. I don't know. I feel like I've had a lot of work today. I don't know if it's because we had a long weekend or what. How's it going, Ashley? Ashfit Life 2018 Poshmark. How's it going, Wendy? Salt Creek Style. Happy Tuesday.
Hi,
to
Karen.
all of you. Hello, Karen. Thanks for joining us. How's everything going with you guys? I know in Colorado, I don't know, I keep saying that. Sorry. How's the weather in your neck of the woods? Yeah, it's been
Arkansas.
It's been so where are you guys from? You can put it in the comments below.
I know Wendy's in Arkansas, for sure. Ashley, do you remember where she's from?
Nope, that's why I'm asking. I really don't remember. I'm so sorry. I know Karen's from Chicago, and it was really hot in Southern California the last few days, and I don't know if you guys have heard there's fires going on. There was a fire that was set 2 days ago over the weekend from a gender reveal party. So what's going on is they have these like firework kind of devices. And the only reason I know is because I was recently at a gender reveal gathering, a family one. And I did not know it was a firework. And so we found out, we brought our dogs, and when the pop went off and it freaked us out, we figured that out. But basically, those things can set fires, and there's a fire burning over 7,500 acres near our area right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's something to just be careful on, because it's not the first time that's happened.
And our air is super polluted. Like, there's ashes everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty darn bad.
We try not to go out and breathe that stuff.
Yes. Okay, so finally we have a little bit of information. So Wendy, Salt Creek Style, says Arkansas is hot. Wendy sells some really cool tie-dye handcrafted items that she makes. Check out her Etsy store. And how's it in Chicago, Karen? How's the weather over there? Ashley said it's going good. Having Monday off made me confused at work. Isn't it always the case? Like, when you get a day off, it's confusing. The entire week is like totally thrown off. And so Ashley's actually from Orlando, Florida. How far are you from Disney World? Wendy said that's awful about the fires. Yes, it's so sad. It breaks my heart about the wildlife. Obviously people lose their homes. People have passed away from those things. But imagine all the wildlife that cannot escape. It's really, really sad. And Bill says an entire town burnt down close to us last night.
Wow.
An entire town? What happened, Bill? What's going on? What happened? All right, so we're going to get started with, we have a lot of juicy information for you guys today. How's it going, Denise? It's been a while. Are you back to work? Denise Shears? Okay, so we have interesting stuff for you guys right now. How many of you are selling on Mercari? And even if you're not, it's fine, because this information is relevant on any platform that you guys are selling. It's touching on what's trending right now, just even as recently as today, within the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
6 creative concepts. Karen says rain today and a bit cool. It's nice here. Actually, it cooled down for us a little bit today also.
Yeah, but we
nice.
definitely missed the rain. It hasn't rained since the pandemic.
Yeah, the whole pandemic.
No rain since
for us.
March. Wow.
It's been the summer. Bill said the fire and winds. Yeah, no, that's not a good combination. Bill said he's trying to sell on Mercari, but so far no sales. Okay. There might be a reason why on that one. What are you selling on there, Bill? Denise said, yes, I'm here now and saw you were on cleaning up and listening to you. Oh, awesome. Hope you had a good day, Denise. Welcome back to your job.
Ashley said I sold a Fila fanny pack. That is awesome. I wish we have a Fila fanny pack. That sounds cool item. Yeah.
I love fanny packs. So, okay, so some of you are selling, some are trying to. Wendy said that she's on the app but not selling anything. So, like, is that kind of like how we were with Depop? We, like, opened an account but we weren't really active on it. Is it kind of like that, Wendy? So, the very first item that Yeah, you are. You do have good stuff, Bill. Free people, puzzles, and good stuff.
So
awesome.
let me just backtrack. Mercari has been super data-driven lately in the past couple of months. So definitely utilize their tools because it's free and it'll help you boost your sales. After the research that we've done here today, we noticed that Mercari, there are certain items that sell really hot on Mercari and not on other platforms. So we're going to go through that.
Yeah. Just like all platforms, everything's a little different. We noticed a change that we've noticed is that items on Mercari are selling a little bit on the lower side. So they won't sell as much as like on Etsy or anything like that. So quick shout out to Allie Bethany. Thanks for joining us today. So the very first item that's hot and trending this week, even as current as within the last 24 hours, and like Michelle said, with the data driven. But the thing I love about Mercari is that they're not just data driven, but they present themselves well. So the data they present is visual. So if you're not like a numbers person, you don't have to be, because they're really good at like providing nice graphics for you. And if you just check out these categories, you're just going to see a bunch of pictures of items that sold. So that's kind of nice, right? And so basically the first category is collectibles. And you can literally, on the Mercari app, you can find the top 10, top trending items on there on the homepage, and you can click through and see what is selling. So like what we saw when we were clicking through is we saw a lot of Funko Pops. Are you guys familiar with Funko Pop's vinyl figurines?
When we first started reselling, we sold a bunch of these actually initially, and I believe we sold quite a few on Mercari. So Funko Pops are definitely hot for Mercari.
Definitely. How's it going? Glow Girl Glow, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
By the way, we're also getting organized with our finances with Nikki's help. If you guys don't follow Nikki, give her a follow. She has created these budgeting worksheets, and she's been very kind to guide us through the worksheets as we are preparing how to budget our lives better, so we're in much better place financially. So so check it out. Yeah. So really quickly, so we went on eBay, and what we did is we looked up the last month to see how many of these items sold on eBay. So that's kind of interesting because it's not cross-listing, but it's cross-referencing, right? And that works very well. Also, eBay is one of the largest platforms out there after Amazon. So anyway, the average sold price for a Funko Pop vinyl figure on our search was about $30 for each one, and total sold in the last month was 233,082 of these vinyl figures. Now, something we did notice is a lot of them do sell in lots. So, people like to bundle them up. Places where we have sourced these before, we've sourced them on sale at different retail stores.
Garage sales.
We've found them at garage sales and also at flea markets.
And thrift stores. Goodwill.
And thrift stores, exactly. And even the 99-cent store. Actually, we've sourced them there. So you want to pay, less than $4 for each one if you want to flip these ones.
But do make sure you check online to see how much they're worth. Some are worth almost nothing, but some are worth a lot of money. So do your research.
But I mean, it is something like, okay, we will still sell these, because even if it's not, what we love to sell, vintage electronics, where our profits are much more significant, because we know there's a demand for these, it's not a bad way to, get those profits coming in on a regular basis. Yeah. Now, there is a lot on the market, so watch out for that.
Hi, Cynthia, Lady Hustle 19. How are you? All right, this next one, collectible, would be Disney pins. For those of you, Ashley, you might be familiar in Orlando. So these are super popular. For those of you who don't know, if you go to a Disney park, Disneyland, you can actually trade pins with the people who work there. So a lot of people are just really, really, going gaga over these pins, especially if they're vintage.
Yeah, so collectibles are definitely on the rise during the pandemic, and the average sold price for these is $25. Again, keep in mind people like to bundle them up, and total sold within the last month is 64,117. Now, something we haven't really focused too much on was the sell-through rate, but the sell-through rate on the Funko Pop dolls was, let's see here, it was about 19% in 1 month, right? And then for the Disney pins is about 10%. So something to keep in mind, there's a lot out there, but again, they are in demand, right? And so maybe that's why there's a lot out there, right? Okay, the next one here is all yours, Michelle.
The next one, this is a BTS. For those of you who don't know, BTS is a Korean band, K-pop. And they're very, very popular amongst the younger generations. I don't know about older. I've heard a couple of their songs, but they're like the hottest band out there. So these are photo cards. People are actually collecting them, and the average sold price is $41. And there were 1,487 sold on eBay. They're much more popular on Mercari. And the sell-through rate is 18%.
Yeah, and Cynthia says, wow, they love Funko, and that's a good sell-through rate. So she's very optimistic, which is much appreciated. And Ashley's wondering about the doll. She's wondering if the dolls sell as well. Our hunch is that they do, but we haven't done the homework. I mean, these cards, I was surprised they're selling because they're not even as fancy as like a trading card. You know, they're just very simplistic. There's like a picture on a thicker piece of, cut paper. And I was like, what? How are these being sold? But if you go to Mercari and check them out, they're worth money. Young people are buying these, like Michelle said.
Yeah.
So anyway, the sell-through rate on this one, we found that 1,487 of these sold on eBay with the average price of $41 and a sell-through rate of 18.63.
All right, so next one, Hot Wheels. I have a love-hate relationship with Hot Wheels because I don't know how valuable certain Hot Wheels are. So when we sourced back then, we didn't really sell them. But if you're familiar, Hot Wheels do sell. The last month on eBay, 176,000 Hot Wheels were sold. And they have a sell-through rate of 12.4% with an average sold price of $21.
Yeah, I mean, like something that you need to know is that there are some rare ones that sell for more money, right? Those are the vintage ones. If they're not vintage, they still sell. Like, kids still love Hot Wheels. If you're going to buy to resell, just make sure you're not spending a lot for a car because you can buy them for $1 at Walmart, right? So if you're going to make a profit, you probably want to buy a lot and spend a few cents on each one, right? Maybe no more than a quarter. I don't know. It depends how you want to double your money, but they do sell. They're still popular. And Cynthia says, yeah, look out for specific models. Yeah, some people like to collect like Mustangs, or they like to have
Ferraris,
classic cars, or of the like. It's too bad our Hot Wheels specialist reseller isn't available now during the chat. Cynthia's saying, don't you think that's too many sellers? You know what, Cynthia? I think it just really depends. Yeah, sometimes the markets are saturated, but, are you branching yourself out? Like, how many platforms are you selling on? Also, do you have good ratings and good reviews? Because I feel like that matters. Do you have return customers that are going to keep coming back to you because they like to buy from you? So, I mean, yes, there's definitely going to be more sellers on items that are more competitive. But again, the demand is there. And because the demand is there, people are buying like crazy. We encourage you after this live, if you don't have a Mercari app, open one. We do have a link in our bio. You can sign up through us, and you will get up to $30 cash after selling 100. I think they still have that special going. If not, you get $10 right away to use. But anyway, we encourage you to go into the app after this live and take a look so you can see how much of this stuff is being sold within the last 24 hours. Alrighty, how's it going? And NY2 Cali Thrifter, just want to do a couple shout outs. Discount deals for you, Susie123. Susie, I like that. Melissa Rodriguez, Wellness. Happy Tuesday to you guys. And Adriana Victoria. Happy Tuesday to you guys. And let's go on to the very next one here.
All right, we're moving on to the next category, and this is tablets and e-readers. So this includes, ebook, Kindles, Amazon Kindles, iPads, and we did a little search, and it makes sense that they sell right now because a lot of people are home and they just want to read or they want to play games. So
yeah, and even young people are using these for their education, for their school. They don't want to lug around like a bunch of books for their classes. They'd rather just have a little e-reader. Mm-hmm. So that's another reson.
So these are definitely hot items.
Definitely hot items. So the very first ebook we have here, ebook reader, is called the Amazon Kindle. So on eBay in the last month, 18,762 sold. Okay, this is a good one. Only 3,648 sellers are selling that many. So if you guys pick these up, you can flip them. Average sold price though is on the lower end. On eBay, it's $30. Right, and so that's one.
It has a high sell-through rate of 20%. For iPad on eBay, the average sold price is $69. 258,000 were sold, and the sell-through rate is 23%, so higher than Kindle.
Okay, but on that one, this is absolutely amazing. Only 25,000 sellers, and like Michelle said, the sell-through rate is higher, so I mean, this is an opportunity. If you're not already doing this, get into reselling iPads. It would take, time to get familiar with that, but you can maybe consider doing that. Well, let's get into a couple of the comments here that we have piling up a little bit. So Roxanne says, hi ladies, I'm just joining. What's the topic? Oh my goodness, I can't believe we didn't post it today. Sorry about that. Here it is. I hope you can read it. We've pinned the topic on there, Roxanne. Thanks for asking. Now, Cynthia says, oh, are you talking cross-listing every marketplace? Yes. Please cross-list as much as you can across as many marketplaces as you can. Always, always, always. And Roxanne said, my brothers had Hot Wheels when I was a kid. Yes, my cousins had them. I wish I had them, but I was a girl. So I had dolls, but I always loved the cars. And Cynthia said, because if it's Amazon and you're sending, you will have charges and fees and will be more cost. Not recommending exactly to send these into Amazon. I think this is more geared just through the other platforms. Amazon is an entirely different beast. Personally wouldn't recommend that. And then Roxanne says, how's the weather in SoCal? We are getting a lot of smokes from the fires. Yeah, what part of California are you visiting? Are you living in, Roxanne?
We're not getting as much smoke, but we're getting a lot of ashes. So it wasn't as bad.
Well, the smoke is here, but it's very high up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then Melissa Rodriguez Wellness says, where do you buy these to resell? How do you make profit when they are pricey to start with? Well, that's the thing is, be careful. Do not buy anything that's pricey where your profit margin is going to be low. But at some point, you'll need to decide where you want your profit margin to be at, right? So Michelle and I, it took us about a year to figure out, a year and a half even, where we wanted our profit margins to be, right?
Yeah. And Melissa, we actually have found iPads at garage sales, and people just want to get rid of them, and they sell them at a decent price. So those are good places to find. Sometimes thrift stores, you never know. They put it in the little cabinet. So, all right, let's move on to the next category.
And just want to do a quick shout out to Pasha Monica. Happy Tuesday to you. How you doing? Okay, so after the Apple iPad, our very last one that we found on Mercari being sold within the last 24 hours was a Samsung Galaxy iPad. Well, they're not iPads because that's for Apple. Tablets, yeah. So the average price on these is $78, which is actually higher than the iPads. And the total sold on eBay within the last month was $37,300. The sell-through rate is really high on these. It's 40%, and the sellers selling this was only 4,000.
Wow.
I think I can understand why, because, you know, just as you have gung-ho iPad and Apple product people, you also have gung-ho Samsung Galaxy people. And I feel like, anyway, I see a green flag for a big opportunity here for whoever wants to take it. Yes. A couple of comments here. So we have Roxanne said she's outside of Sacramento in Woodland. Cynthia said, that's right, they will be good FBM full Amazon products that you could send yourself. FBM is fulfilled by merchant, which means you don't send to Amazon, you sell it yourself. Melissa said, good ideas, thank you, you're so welcome. And Monica says, hey ladies. Hey Monica, what are you up to this evening?
All right, let's move on to the third category, best-selling item, Bluetooth headphones. I actually want to buy one, but I'm probably not. My headphone works, so
we're not gonna.
I'll use it for now. But the hottest item right now would be the AirPods. So Apple AirPods are hot on Mercari, also hot on eBay. Average sold price is $47. Total sold of $110,000 in the last 30 days, and 31% sell-through rate.
That's pretty good. Only 10,000 sellers on that one. So that's a good one. If you guys, I wonder where people find those, to be honest. The Beats headphones, now, the wireless ones, they've gotten much smaller than the picture that we're showing you guys. But the average sold price on those is $62. Within the last month, 16,800 sold on eBay with a sell-through rate of 24%, with only 3,598 sellers. So there's an opportunity on those. And the last ones that we saw that were popular on Mercari, and I guess also on eBay, is Samsung Buds. Do you want to tell them about that one, Michelle?
This is basically the competitor of the AirPods. Samsung Buds are for Galaxy phones. Average sold price is almost $50. Only 18,000 sold in the last 30 days, so this is not as popular as a tablet. But the sell-through rate is great. It's at 42%. So, you know, more than likely you have 50% chance that it's going to be sold. That's pretty good.
Yeah. But I mean, these are just Bluetooth wireless headphones, so they can pair with any, it doesn't have to be just Samsung Galaxy. Yeah. It could be iPod.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Apple iPhone and stuff too, right? We do have a question. Nikki's asking, how do you know what items to cross-list on each platform, or do you cross-list everything? So that's a fantastic question. We don't cross-list everything, and you kind of just learn through trial and error which ones to post. But basically, we'll cross-post our vintage items across platforms, but we will not give, like, we have a threshold on how low we'll go on eBay and Mercari, because our vintage items sell really well on Etsy, right? How's it going, Michelle? Happy Tuesday to you. And hello, Thrifted Treasures. Thanks for joining us. When it comes to things like high-end demand, like what we're going through now, this list, these you can cross-post as much as you can against all platforms. Now, we did mention in our Etsy workshop that you're not supposed to be listing non-vintage items on Etsy. That's not, so Etsy's only handcrafted or vintage items. So you're not supposed to list these there. So, you know, we would just not check that on our cross-listing software. We're currently using Vendoo for that, and we just wouldn't check Etsy if we're gonna list earbuds or something like that.
Yeah, another piece of advice is that keep in mind that sometimes you do have to pay listing fee. Etsy charges 20 cents. eBay, depending on your subscription, you have to pay a listing fee. So you should evaluate on how likely are you going to sell the item, because you don't list everything on eBay because it's not really unlimited. You do have a limit until you do have limit of free listings. So evaluate and see if it's worth, if it's worth listing. So that would be another category to kind of think of.
All right, so Denise says, you guys are awesome. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by, Denise. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We appreciate it. And so the next category, and this is, we have 10 categories for you guys, is going to be the smart watches. So maybe we can go through them a little bit quicker, but these are hot. These are selling still right now. It's not surprising that Apple watches, I think on the search there, probably we needed to put Apple Watch, right? Not iWatch, because it's only showing very little sold there. So let's skip over. Is this the Apple? I'm confused. What's going on, Michelle? Sorry, guys. We have
That's a Fitbit. Sorry.
What is this one here?
Fitbit.
Okay, so let's go with the Fitbit. The Fitbit, our screen says Apple, but it's actually the Fitbit. This is the moneymaker here. Average sold price is $26. 50,371 sold within the last month, and only 7,000 sellers. The sell-through rate's really darn good. It's at 31%.
Yeah, we both have a Fitbit.
Yeah, so actually, to be honest, that's the moneymaker. The Apple iWatches and the Samsung Galaxy Watches are also, the sell-through rate is really good on those, but not as many are selling of those.
Yeah. All right, the next category would be games and puzzles. So that's another great item to sell on Mercari. Some popular games include Monopoly, you've got some Pokemon cards, any puzzles you have. So those are really good items to list.
So really quickly, Nikki said, that's what I wanted to know, Michelle, that's what I want to know, Michelle, because I'm being charged and nothing is selling there as of yet on eBay. So question is, on eBay, you pay to list your item, but then you don't actually have to pay again until the item sells, correct? Or do they keep... So you can potentially leave the item there forever until it sells?
No, you have to renew it every 30 days.
Oh, so it's every 30 days. Got it.
Whereas Etsy is every 90 days.
Okay.
So, Nikki, I do have an advice is go on Terapeak, TERAPEAK. That's where we get the data from. You can see how many items have been sold, and you can see the sell-through rate. If your sell-through rate is high, list it. If it's not, I would probably put it in a back pocket. Yeah,
maybe don't list it on eBay necessarily. Also, another app, I don't know if you have access to Terapeak if you don't have a store on eBay. Does anyone know? But there is another app that's similar called Completely. It costs $1.99 on the App Store, and it does the same thing as Terapeak if you want to download it on your phone. All right, so a couple of comments here. We have... well, first of all, let's say hello to Thrifty Space Queen and Kimmy's Posh Boutique. Welcome. Cynthia said she loves games and puzzles, and Michelle says, I have a Fitbit but want an Apple Watch. So I probably need to sell my Fitbit, put the money toward an Apple Watch.
Trade in. That's very smart. Let's do that.
Getting ready to list some games for the first time. Excited to see how it goes. Nikki says, OMG, thank you, Michelle. Thanks, ladies. And just wanted to say hello to Lay's Book and the Nerdy Closet.
Good. Let's move on to, I think we can move on to the next category.
Yeah, so I guess Michelle put on here Monopoly within the last month. We have the average sold price is going to be $27. Total sold was $10,074. That's a classic, right? That's always going to sell no matter what, Monopoly. The other category of games are Pokemon trading cards. Are you familiar with those?
Yeah, these average sold price is pretty high at $30, and 127,000 sold in the last 30 days. So that's a lot of Pokemon cards, but I guess people are playing Pokemon cards at home.
The sell-through rate for those were about 16% with about 16,000 sellers.
Yes. And then last but not least, puzzles. Everyone's doing puzzles nowadays. They're always home. So if you have puzzles, sell them if you want to make some side money.
Yeah, but keep in mind the average sold price is $20. And, the sell-through rate is a little bit lower. I think the market's quite saturated. Not saying don't list them. Definitely still list them because, there's only 34,000 sellers. So what can you do? You can compete on the price. You can bundle them. There's different things that you could do with that.
All right, category number 6 is Halloween items. We're going to go through quickly. So definitely it's September. Halloween's coming up. If you have any Halloween decor that you got from garage sales or thrift stores, this is the time to list. So something that's popular on Mercari is the DUNN Halloween items. So there are a lot of DUNN mugs and, you know, just like bowls for trick-or-treats. And so on eBay, average sold price is $17. 34,000 sold in the last month, and eBay has a sell-through rate of 7.3. So these are hotter items on Mercari, not on eBay.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad for eBay, but I couldn't believe how hot these items were. So if you can get a hold of some DUNN Halloween ceramic, you know, ware, it's doing fantastic on Mercari right now.
Oh, Ashley said I'm trying to get costumes.
Plato's
are having an event.
Okay. Is that Plato's Closet, the thrift store, at the end of the month? Okay.
Costume is a good one, actually. I guess you could... I mean, are people going trick-or-treating nowadays during the pandemic? I'm not sure.
No idea. All right. So the 7th category is video games and consoles. Again, keep in mind, this is current. So as of right now, within the last 24 hours... what's hot is the Nintendo Switch console. We actually have one of these and we love it. Average sold price on this is $118. Total sold on eBay within the last month was $36,000 with only 8,000 sellers and a 31% sell-through rate. So again, just to let you guys know how we got this information, we got it from Mercari and then we went and checked on eBay, cross-referenced to see how it did on eBay within the last month.
Next one is PlayStation 4. This is another popular one. On eBay, it has a 30% sell-through rate. 185,000 were sold, and $40 is the average sold price.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's kind of strange. I think maybe what happened here, maybe we forgot to put console on the search.
I did put console.
Oh, you did put console? So, you know, that could include games and also... yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Remote controls and a bunch of different things. But anyway, that's something you could consider selling also are pieces of the console that would go with the, you know, with the main console as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then the next one that we wanted to share, this is a vintage game. It's called the Nintendo DS. It's almost like the old version of the Switch. It's old, it's vintage, and it's still being sold. The average sold price is $30. Great sell-through rate at 36%. Total sold within the last month on eBay was 10,300, and the total sellers was only about 2,500. So that's a good one. And you can always, again, you could find these at garage sales and thrift stores. I actually recently saw somebody find a console like this at a thrift store for like a couple dollars. So.
Wow. This next one is a very popular game. People are still buying it. But surprisingly, the average sold price is $19 on eBay, which is pretty low. It has a 30% sell-through rate. This is Animal Crossing for the Switch game. So, Nintendo Switch games are hot on Mercari and on eBay.
Yeah, but you know, I don't think the reason the sold price is $19. There's also, this isn't the first time this game came out. So probably this is in reference to other Animal Crossing versions.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So the new version is worth like at least $50, if not more. Michelle says I need to get my daughter to sell her Nintendo DS now. Oh my goodness, right? Every time we find out we have money at home,
you can do another trade-in.
Pasha Monica said, I think my son still has a DS. I need to go and look. I think we had 2 of them.
You can bundle them. That might be a good deal.
Yeah, definitely if these items are laying around your house, not being used, why not, right?
Yeah.
All right, and so category 8, which is not a surprise, I don't think, is computers and laptops. So those are really hot. They're still hot, you know. Kids are in school. Everybody needs a laptop for school right now. Teachers, we need a laptop. I'm a teacher for school. So what's selling on Mercari? Well, the HP laptop is what's selling on Mercari. and it's also selling on eBay. So the last month we had close to 88,000 sold at an average sold price of $166 for this one, and only 8,000 sellers. The sell-through rate's pretty good at 21%.
And the next one is Dell laptop. Average sold price of $134. 83,000 sold last month with a 25% sell-through rate. So if you have any laptops laying around, I think we have one in the garage, we should list them.
Yeah, definitely. Or you can also source these, right? You want to look for them and resell them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then finally, the next one here is the Apple MacBook. This one's a good one. 131,000 of these sold within the last month. Sell-through rate is 28%. Only 15,600 sellers sold these, and the average sold price is $192. So it makes you wonder, these sellers are sourcing these items and they're selling them, and why not you? You could also do it. Michelle says, time to clean house. Haha, there's money sitting around here. Always. Yes.
All right, the next category is exercise equipment. So anything exercise related are hot right now. This includes dumbbells. Here on eBay, average sold price is $63, and 2,650 were sold in the last 30 days. The sell-through rate is low here on eBay, so if you have any exercise equipment, I would recommend you to list them on Mercari, because I think people are searching on Mercari more than eBay. And it also depends on how you list your items. When you put dumbbells versus free weights, you get a much better result for free weights than dumbbells. So when you list your items, again, go on whatever tools you have, go on eBay and see which result pop up in terms of sold price, which result is better.
Yeah, I think you're referring to the keywords. So the same item that somebody calls a dumbbell, or somebody else might call it a free weight. So I think that's what Michelle was referring to. So make sure you check on both of those. And okay, so we noticed this is selling a lot on Mercari. Are you guys familiar with Hydro Flask? So on eBay, within the last month, 8,000 of these bottles sold at an average price of $20 with a sell-through rate of $31. I had never heard of these before.
31%.
Mm-hmm. Sell-through rate of 31%. I had never heard of these before, but Michelle said that she had.
Yeah, I've seen them around, Hydro Flask. So, next item.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if anyone had seen those, Hydro Flask bottles. Yeah, but you said you're familiar, right?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
What do they do? What's so special about them?
It's just a water bottle. It's like a swell bottle.
Okay, they must be for exercise, because I was surprised to find them in the exercise category personally. All right, so we're just gonna go on to the next item in exercise.
Yoga mat. So people are doing yoga at home. And this is a popular item on Mercari, but not on eBay. As you can see, there's an 8% sell-through rate here. The average sold price is almost $25, and 6,464 were sold. That's not too bad for the last 30 days, but if you have yoga stuff, list them.
Yeah, and something about Mercari that's different than eBay. I would imagine these might do better on Mercari, because shipping on Mercari for larger items is much more reasonable than it is on eBay, But anyway, that's still not too bad. Okay, the last category that we wanted to talk about was kitchen. And kitchen, again, what's selling on Mercari right now? You're going to be surprised to know that DUNN ceramic ware is selling on Mercari like crazy.
DUNN has always been hot on Mercari since day one. So we've sold a few DUNN items on Mercari, and on eBay the average sold price is $30. 9,000 were sold last month, and it has a 13% sell-through rate. So again, if you have to choose between eBay or Mercari, list them on Mercari.
Yeah, because you don't have to pay to list on there. That's the reason, right? Also, I wanted to take a look at the Ray Dunn mugs because I saw a lot of Halloween ones and just a lot of different, new Ray Dunn mugs now are very colorful. And the average price for a Ray Dunn mug on eBay is $21. Almost 5,000 sold within the last month. Sell-through rate is 13% with only 1,600 sellers selling those.
And last but not least,
so Cynthia says, let's see here. She said that's the most expensive thing to be sending. Yeah, the
weights.
Exactly. Weights are going to be heavy. So, and then Cynthia says she loves yoga and it has been selling for months. What has been selling for months? Ray Dunn?
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Last but not least, Starbucks cups. So Starbucks, we've sold quite a few Starbucks items, both on eBay and Mercari. More on Mercari. So on eBay, the average sold price is $31. 24,000 were sold last month. The sell-through rate is quite low, 10%. So I would list them on Mercari versus eBay for the cups. And then for the tumblers,
again though, if you it's gonna take a while to sell because we bought a bunch of them and they just take a while, but they do sell. So if you could put them on Poshmark, you could put them on Mercari if you don't want to pay the monthly fees for eBay. Go ahead, Michelle. Sorry.
And Starbucks tumblers are actually worth more money than the cups. On eBay, the tumblers were sold at $42 average, and 13,000 of them were sold last month with a sell-through rate of 13%. So if you have to choose between cups or tumblers, choose tumbler.
Yeah, Pasha Monica says that she started out selling Ray Dunn and couldn't sell any of it, ended up just using them. Yeah, so Ray Dunn is interesting because they kind of go up and down in popularity. So at some point, everyone was selling them, and then it was oversaturated. But I feel like now with everyone staying home, and also there's different cute ones with, like the Halloween ones are actually really cute. And different colors. Collectibles have really increased with everyone being at home and looking for hobbies to do inside the house. The sale of puzzles and games have increased, but also any kind of collectible items, which Ray Dunn very much, fits in that category, have also increased. Starbucks mugs, Starbucks cups, and things like that. So, Monica, you may want to try listing them again on Mercari. Make sure you check out the comps before you do that, or maybe you just you like them so much you want to keep them. I don't know.
Yeah, and Pasha Monica, something you could also look into is looking at the tags that you use on Mercari, because if the market is saturated, what I would suggest is look at a sold item, look at what words they use on the sold listing and tags they use, and copy that, and there's a higher chance that you might sell your item.
Yes, definitely. But wait, it'll take some time, right? We are in Q4 soon though, so this is the best time to sell any item right now. So hello, Posh is my purpose, Lizette. How you doing? She says, hello beauties, you are too generous. Thank you so much. Cynthia says, if you want to give me something, a pretty mug will work. LOL. Love that. You got it. Mental note for Cynthia. And Lizette says, I love selling Starbucks tumblers. Monica says, people are sending weights in priority boxes. If it fits the weight, doesn't matter. Since the pandemic, I have delivered more weights than anything.
Oh,
so
wow.
Monica is actually a USPS employee. So thanks for sharing that piece of advice, Monica. So if it fits in the priority mail, you've saved a lot of money. So you can sell these on eBay. eBay does priority mail.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
So, Monica, I guess you're getting some free work out there.
Yeah, and then Lizette is reinforcing our comment. She said, I love selling Ray Dunn. You may just have to wait a bit. Yeah, because there's a lot out there, But we made it through, and before you go, we have a meme that we want to share with you about these two cute dogs waiting for their cookies. We've been working from home. We love our 2 little dogs as our coworkers. They're just so lovely. But these guys here in the pictures, it says, "We are from tech support. We are here to delete your cookies." And our dogs are like looking at us because they know the word cookies and they want to delete our cookies too.
That's
so
funny.
thank you guys so much, especially those of you who stuck it out for the entire hour we were here this evening. It was a lot of information, but if you're looking to sell something that's selling now, these items are selling now, please go on the Mercari app and check it out, and find out that, these are flips, things for you guys to source.
Yeah, also, these are weekly data from Mercari. It's completely free. So check out every week if you want to see what's selling.
All right. Well, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, Tuesday night. And tomorrow is not just Wednesday, but it's going to be our 100th podcast episode. So we upload all of this, recorded live to our podcast. If you guys ever want to, check us out while you're driving or not at home to watch a video, you can find us at The Flippin' Gals on your favorite podcast listening platform. But tomorrow will be the 100th episode of the year since COVID, the pandemic started. So we're going to do something special tomorrow. So if you happen to make it, that would be great. If not, you can catch the replay. And have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Take care. Bye.